May 28th, 2010, I reached out to somebody that I truly was inspired by. It was a simple email. And it had one sentence that said, here's what I do, very similar to what you're doing. I've watched your company grow and it inspires me. And then the next sentence was real simple. It was, if you have any advice, even though I may be your competitor one day, I would love any input. That's it. 2010, I asked a question because I knew if I could get input from somebody that I was inspired by, that person might just have the golden nugget that helps me get through whatever it was that I was working on. What I was met with was the opening line, or the opening word was unfortunately. And it's interesting, is like, I almost stopped reading after that. But unfortunately, my both professional and personal commitments don't allow me to provide you any input, or don't allow me to advise you. And I get it. I totally get it. And the amount of time it took to write that email, the answer could have been, don't quit. Hey, it's hard. It gets harder. But if you don't quit, you'll succeed. Could have been anything. Could have been like, hey, the sky is blue. Remain focused. Anything. But I was met with unfortunately. And the reason why I tell you that is, over the last 5 years, I've had two very, very interesting young men reach out to me, both asking me a question. Both of those questions, I met them with absolutely the following: hey, here's my answers. And I engaged with them and it's because in 2010, when I aspired to get advice from somebody that I truly was admired by, I was met with unfortunately. And I make this video because I want to remind you, I want to remind all of us, it takes zero time and it costs you almost nothing to provide some words of encouragement. Because sometimes at the end of the day, all it is, hey man, it was tough, but you'll get through it if you keep working at it. That's it. That's all it takes. But to those two young men, 5 years apart, thank you for reaching out to me, because you inspire me